Yeah, welcome to my session about bringing a better user experience to Joomla with page builders. So my name is Victor Bui. I'm from JWC2016. A little bit more about myself. So I am a father of 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl. They are back home, probably watching this right now. And I'm a happy husband, but having an affair with Joomla like for more than 10 years. Yeah, I love Joomla. I mean, lots of things in my life was brought by Joomla, and that's probably one of the main reasons why I'm standing here, because I believe that Joomla community is very special, and it's very united, and it's really great. And at JWC2016, I'm mainly responsible for all our products, mainly in the user experience aspect. So I love doing software that people can use without thinking. You know, just go ahead and use. Okay, so that's enough about me. Let's get started. Before I go further, may I have a small question that is anybody here a website integrator?
I've been.
You have been. So who are you now?
I'm now just doing backend.
Okay. Yeah, because this session is mainly targeted for the website builders, not developers. Okay, so let's start with the question why, right? Why use Page Builder? So when we are building custom projects for our customers, the main reason is always time. Well, time is money, right? The faster we get the project done, the better customer experience we can deliver for our customers, the more projects we can have done, and the bigger money we can get. So for us, it's very straightforward. It's all about time. So now let's see exactly how much time a page builder can save you when you are doing a website or a web page. Let's build a sample page with page builder and without page builder. The page like this. So this is the sample of the web page about the NGO websites. So it has 8 content blocks, 10 images, has video, has some custom fonts. Not very fancy. It's pretty standard and simple. So yeah, let's start with the without page builder, with old-time HTML and CSS. It shouldn't take more than 6 hours. Okay, let's start. Well, we don't have 6 hours, so I asked some of my boys back home to do that for me, and that's what happened. So this is our office, and you see that people are working hard on that page. So they are working, coding. Some guys are sleeping.
Who's that guy flaking off?
Sorry?
Who's the guy who's wasting time back there?
That's the manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there is a guy who's just walking around, making sure that things are going well. So yeah, they are working pretty hard. Yeah, and so the work is done and they gone home, right? And it took us almost 6 hours to build that page, including everything. The markup built from the scratch, and then the CSS, upon that, images, processing, all that stuff, 6 hours. So now let's see how the same page can be done with Page Builder. Yeah, powered with our latest product, JSON Page Builder version 2. Let's see. So this is how it goes. Done. Let's watch it again. Was too fast. And actually, I did that page sitting in my hotel last Friday, and it took me 60 minutes and 54 seconds. So I set a timer for it. Well, so what we have is the time we saved is almost 6 hours for a single page. And now you can multiply this amount to the number of pages you need to do in the website, and you can imagine how fast you can go with the projects. Not saying that your customers can easily update the pages by themselves after you deliver to them. Okay, so hopefully I've convinced you that Page Builder is really time saver. And now let's see what kind of page builders do we have in the market for the moment. So I have defined two types of page builders. The type one is visual front-end builder. So it looks like this. So you have the page, all the page on the front end, and you just touch the element that you want to adjust, and you do the content edit directly in the on the page, and some of the other settings like color or fonts you will do in the pop-up panel on the side. Yeah, so here you change the color, you change the content, you delete some of the blocks, you add some of the new blocks. So here the guy deleted the text, he added new image. Well, you get the idea. This product name is Gridbox for Joomla. Another example is this one. So with this one, it's they moved a little bit forward by providing a pre-made content blocks. So like you can add the menu, you can add the promotion area, you can add the section about the team members, you can add all those blocks, and then you can start editing directly on the web page. You can type the content here. Pretty much the same way as the previous one, you do all the styling in the pop-ups panels. Here you can delete some of the content blocks, and you can choose layout. You can set up the new. So this is the example of the wedding website. So he changed the image to the real person. The name, change the name. So everything is happening directly on the website. It's very intuitive and very fast as well. So this product name is JI Builder. It's from Joomla. This is the new product. They as I speak, probably they haven't released it yet. So I took the video from the website, cut it a little bit, just to give you an idea about what product they are cooking up. So I think it's going to be released very soon. You can check them out on the joomla.com. So the pro and cons of the visual front-end builder, right? So this is purely my opinion, and I'm just sharing what I think. So I think the good thing is obvious, right? It's a visual and it's very easy to use. You just go, you want to edit something, you just touch it and you edit it. So because it's so easy and visual, you can get the job done very fast. And what is not good is what you see that you are building the whole page with that builder. So all the Joomla precious things like menu system, menu assignment, and modules and positions, they are not very relevant in this case because you are building everything with this editor. And it doesn't feel very native, right? Because Joomla user, they are getting used to go to the backend, you know, create the items and then set that items to menu. And this kind of very new experience, and it doesn't feel very native. Okay, so the verdict, well, again, from my humble opinion, that this kind of tools is very suitable for cases when you need to create simple pages that doesn't need to be a website, doesn't need to be a part of that Joomla website. So for example, you have a corporate website, but you need to create a landing page with totally different design, talking about new product is coming or a new event. Then this is a good case when you can use this kind of tools. Okay, so what else do we have? Type 2, integrated backend builders. So with these kind of guys, you just go to the Joomla backend, you create standard Joomla item, and inside of it, you start doing your customization. So it's not very, it's not lifelike visual like the previous type, but you still have some idea of the layout, and all the content is configured in these boxes. Yeah, it looks a little bit clunky and feels not very intuitive. And one of the major problems of this type is that you must know which parameters is responsible for what part. So in this video, obviously the guy is very familiar with the product, so he knows where things is set up. So we just go and edit things. But in reality, you'll need to read the documentation. You need to try a lot, and you'll need to every time you need to go to the front end, refresh and to check how thing looks. But I think it's still very improvement compared to the standard Joomla article editor. So here the guy is creating, setting the style for the column, setting the padding around the column. Here again, he is configuring content. All the content is being set up in the model window. Okay, so this product is called HP Page Builder. It's from Joomshaper, one of the sponsors of our events. The founder is not here. Should be here. He wanted to see. Yeah, so you get the idea. Another example of this kind of product is our own product. Is Joomla Shine Page Builder version 1. So pretty much the same concept. You have you create the standard Joomla article, and inside of that article you start building the layout, adding elements inside it. Well, ours is a little bit better than the previous one that we have a live preview, but still it's not a total live preview of the page. It's just a live preview of the element itself, so it's still limited. Pretty much the same concept. You're doing all the configuration in the model panel. And again, you must know which parameter is responsible for what. So we have two tabs, the content on the left and the styling. So all those clicks, lots of clicks, click, 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 click. It's not very cool. Well, you get the idea. So yeah, this is Page Builder version 1. So the pro and cons of this type of product is like quite opposite compared to the previous one, right? So the good thing here is it feels very native. So you are technically working on the standard Joomla article, and yeah, it's just a good enhancement of the default Joomla article editor. And what is not good is, yes, it's not very visual. You only have an idea of the layout, but how the content looks in real life, you don't have. And it still takes a good amount of time to build it because lots of parameters, lots of clicks involved. So my verdict for this type of page builder is it's a good case when you need to build a page that is part of that Joomla website. So an example could be a relatively complicated About Us page, when you need to show one of the blog about the company, and then the blog about the team members, and then the contact form maybe. So for that kind of case, this tool could be a good help, because you will need all the modules around the page and all that stuff. You just need to have a better tool to edit the content part. So this is the case where this kind of tools could help. Okay, so to summarize a little bit about the page builder types, so the Gridbox and the JI page builder, they are easy and fast, they're visual, but they lack of Joomla power. They are not very native. And well, they doesn't feel very native. They are still a native Joomla extensions, but they doesn't bring the native feeling of using a Joomla. And from the opposite side, we have Page Builder V1 and the Page Builder from Joomshaper. And this November, market is going to welcome the new product, this Page Builder version 2, which is a great enhancement of Page Builder version 1, which empower the both side with both fast and easy and visual, and at the same time is bring the native feeling of Joomla. Yeah, so a little bit more about how it is. So the visual easy, yes, it's visual drag and drop, element inspector, front end editing, and it's flexible. So now it's the demo time. Yeah. Okay, so I've set the challenge for myself is to build a web page right now, is to rebuild the Joomla.org with our page builder. Yeah, so we have 20 minutes, maybe left 15. Okay, so here we have this page, and at the Joomla backend, let's create a new page. Let's create new article. Here, call it Joomla.org. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I will start from this part because this part is responsible for the templates, I guess. It's a model position with a menu. And let's start from this part to the bottom. Let's assume that this is the main content area. So yeah, here we have the pretty standard hero block with a series of buttons here. Okay, cool. So let's drag the button here. Let's drag another button. Another button. You can use a shortcut select button and Command D, and it will duplicate a button. So here let's add some of the spaces. Padding on the right, let's say 10 pixels. 10 pixels. 10 pixels. Okay, so now all these buttons needs to be centralized, right? Okay. Now they are center. So we need to have a background image of this and add a huge top margin here. Okay, so we select this section, we add the background image. So here I have prepared the image itself. Just copy it from the home banner. Okay. Where is it here? Home banner. Okay, so home banner here. Now we need to add the top margin for this block. That's got to be huge, maybe even more. Let's go at 400. Oh, it's too much. Let's go it all the way down. 300. Yeah, a little less. Okay. Yeah, now, okay, so this button has a yellow and blue color, right? So the name is download. You can, okay, don't have an icon. No problem, we can switch off the icon. You can switch off the icon. So this is demo Joomla 3.6. No icon again. Joomla.com. Okay, now the color, right? The color is tricky part. Let's see which color is this. Okay, I have the color code. Now this is the box style. I'm going to insert that code. Okay, we have it. This color. This code. Yeah, the job could be better if Joomla only has 2 buttons, but they have 4 buttons. Okay, let me do a little bit faster. Well, this is a very new product, and I'm still learning. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's green color. Copy. Okay, and the text color is white, right? The text color is white. So it's very intuitive, and we have well, maybe it's too loudly said, but we have invented the way that all these pop-ups will appear when you move over. So you save lots of clicks. Okay, so pretty much done for the top part. Maybe assigning the links. So let's copy the link. Here we can set the link, and you can do the same thing with the other buttons. So let's see how it looks at the front end. So we have this. Let's create new menu items. Oh, let's use this current menu items. Okay, so here is the front end. So it still need a bit of, refinements, but you get the idea, right? The whole block can be built in, I don't know, in 3 minutes. And well, let's keep going and see what's going on here. Okay, so here we have 2 columns layout, and on the left side is image, on the right side it's probably some of, I think it's content is being pulled out from the category. Okay, let's do that. So we'll create a 2 column layout. Here on the left side we have image. Okay, and this image, yeah, I've prepared this image as well. This one. Okay. This one. So we have image, and on the right we have this dynamic content pulling out from Joomla. No problem. So we have element code Joomla articles, and well, unfortunately, this website is being installed on my local host, so I don't have exactly these articles. But these articles are being pulled out from current Joomla articles. You can see by yourselves here. So yeah, so here we see top 3 articles. This, and they are reflected here. So here you can also select the how you want to pull the content out. Based on the sort by the status, the order, and the amount of articles you want to pull out. So in this case, we have only three items. So I just limited myself with the 3 items. But I technically could add more, and content will be automatically pulled out from the Joomla. I can click delete to delete those. Okay, so let's build the last block. Okay, this one is interesting. So many of the page builder they force you to build each of these blocks individually. Right, you create a 4 column layout, and then you pull each part into each column. But we have the so-called collection. So it's called cards. So you have all of them here. So the layout is 4 items. Yeah, and here you just select the. Yeah, I've also prepared. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna upload all of them here. Okay, so this is the chat icon here, chat icon. This is the extensibility icon. Here it is. Content management here. Yeah, and multilingual. Can edit it right here. Yeah, and now let's do this thing. Let's save what we have done and continue our editing process at the front end. So here is the front end. So let me log in first. I must have enough rights to edit the content. Okay, so I've logged in. Let's refresh the page and edit the content directly in the front end. So in the front end, you have the same power, and you can continue editing at the front end. So the content management, front end editing. Yeah, and one of the good things of this is all these things, they are linked together. So when you change style of one element, it will automatically reflect other. So for example, if you want to change the padding, you see it change in all blocks. So it will save you a lot of time. You don't have to edit all these columns individually. And for example, you need to center align them. Just do it like this. Yeah, and let's add one more button, CO features, and we are finished. Pretty much the same thing, CO features. I think I need to type it by myself. The color, it's different kind of blue. All right, the text is white and no icon. Yeah. You can even adjust the round corner. So this is they don't have round corner here. So you can adjust the round corner. Yeah. Yeah. So I will not waste more of your time doing the demo of our product. You get the idea. So it's very fast. So yeah, let's get back to our slide. So technically, yeah, just a couple of more seconds. That the product is on beta, and if you want to join the beta program, you can save this link. Our brochure should be on your back as well. And so now we are collecting emails for the beta users, and all beta users will have free copy in the exchange of just your feedback. So you just use the product, gives your feedback, and when the product is released officially, we will give you a free copy. Yeah, and yeah, so it's time to wrap up. So yeah, it's first thing, use Page Builder if you want to save time. Right? So for the people who came a little bit late, in the beginning I showed the video of how we wasted 6 hours building the same page, and it's only 16 minutes to build the same page with Page Builder. Sorry?
Wasn't ready with
Yes, so here please. So it's a bit.ly JSN PB beta. Or you can find all the information on the joomla.shine.com. We'll also soon announce. And yeah, the next thing is there are two main types of page builder, right? The first one is the visual, when you edit everything directly in the content. But it has limitation that is not, it doesn't feel very native, and it's not empowers what Joomla provides us. And the second type of page builder is the integrated Joomla, integrate directly to the Joomla articles. And yeah, and the page builder version 2, which has both. So if you if you want to have both flexibility and the visual and the speed, try the V2. Yeah, and the last thing is, like I said from the beginning, well, there are many saying that Joomla is losing market share to the WordPress. And as the Joomla user for more than 10 years, I don't want to see that happen. And we did the research on why people is quitting Joomla and choose WordPress instead. Well, the reason number one that I've heard is usability. So Joomla is hard to use, it's hard to build the article, it's hard to build a module. So we decided to put our efforts on that, to improve Joomla user experience and to keep as much people as we can stick to the Joomla platform, because eventually when they came to the WordPress, they will find out that WordPress eventually will grow out its possibilities, and they will have to return to Joomla. But they will be wasting time, following up the WordPress. So I think that's not a good thing. And yeah, and we are working hard on this product, and hopefully when this product is released, people will have more reasons to stay with Joomla, because it is not that hard now. It's even easy. It now can be even easier than the WordPress. So that's our goal, and I hope to see more and more people keep doing the things similar to us, to keep growing Joomla, sharing about Joomla, how it is good, and it's really good. And sharing, helping each other. That's it. That's my presentation. Thank you.